Stephanie Curtis. I am the Director of Undergraduate Programs in Genetics, and it's been my privilege to serve as the academic advisor for the undergraduates that are finishing up today. And it's been my great privilege to be able to work with them. And I get to be the Master of Ceremonies also. Helping me with the presentations today are my colleagues Nadia Singh and Jim Mahaffey. And I want to give a big thanks to all the faculty and staff and students who helped put this event together, because a lot of different people worked on it. But I particularly want to acknowledge Melissa Robbins up here in the front, who is the staff person for the genetics program. She's also our photographer and our videographer today. And the pictures and video will be available for you to look at once she gets it all together after we get done. So please feel free to take pictures yourself if you like during the ceremony. This is very informal. You can express your enthusiasm if you like. Just enjoy yourself. And our ceremonies tend to be very short on formal ceremony and long on socializing, which is how we like it. So I wanted to just give you a little bit of background very briefly on our academic programs. So 2 years ago, faculty from several departments in the life sciences, biology, microbiology, genetics, and toxicology, they joined together to form the new Department of Biological Sciences. And although the department name changed, the academic programs were maintained and carried into the new department. And hopefully the students haven't felt too much of the transition, and we tried to make that invisible to them as much as we could. And then the newly formed Department of Biological Sciences also moved into a new college called the College of Sciences, and joined with departments in the physical and mathematical sciences, okay, to form that new college. The Faculty of Genetics was formed back in the early 1950s, and it was actually put together by the person for whom this room is named, Stanley Stevens, who I think was the first NC State faculty member that elected to the National Academy of Sciences. And the graduate master's and PhD programs were initiated in 1952. They were a university-wide program. And then in 1958, the Department of Genetics was formed. The first formal undergraduate program, the genetics minor, was established much later in 1988, and since then it's become one of the most popular minors at NC State. And then, drum roll, Bachelor of Science degree in genetics, which began as a student-initiated petition about 15 years ago, was officially approved by the UNC Board of Governors in 2010. This is the only undergraduate degree in genetics in the state of North Carolina. So this is a very young program. We've only had 28 graduates so far, excluding the students here today. And the students that we're celebrating with today are a mix of students who came in as freshmen or transferred into the program from other majors, or in 2 cases, came back to get second degrees in genetics. And these are very special graduates to us because they're the first ones that are coming out of the program in the first few years. Since we took the first freshman class in 2011, that was the class of 2015. We had a few of those students graduate already. We have one up here in the front, Savannah Jackson, who graduated in the fall, and just couldn't stay away. And we have 4 today that came in with that first freshman class, and we have some that aren't yet finished as well. So it probably seems like a lifetime to the students and their families since they started, but for us it just seems like they just got here. And one of the great joys of having a small program, we have between 55 and 60 students in the program right now. One of the wonderful things is being able to have faculty and students connect in a meaningful way, whether it's part of the classroom or it's part of a research program or a teaching program. And so we hope that our students have had a lot of faculty interaction. A number of the faculty are here today. I would ask them to stand, please, briefly, and be recognized. So rather than go through everyone's name and what they teach, which I used to do in the past, there is in the glass case in the lobby, there's a list of the courses taught by the genetics faculty, and the research mentors are listed for these graduates, and I will also try to mention that as we go through. The future for students coming out of genetics is really very bright. Genetics is, of course, a discipline that affects many aspects of our life. And discoveries and advances in genetics are really revolutionizing our understanding of many things directly or indirectly that impact our lives. And the career opportunities are very good for students in genetics, as we've seen from the graduates that have finished and gone into the either graduate programs or the workplace in the past. And there's career opportunities in scientific research and discovery, in teaching and genetic counseling for personalized medicine, public policy, human and veterinary medicine, among many other career opportunities. So we're excited to see what the students are going to do next. This is really a very happy event for us, but also bittersweet, because we're very excited that they're graduating and moving on to the next phase of their life, but we're really going to miss them in the program. This is a group of exceptional students. They have all taken slightly different paths, and sometimes I like to say the path wasn't necessarily straight, but hopefully they have gotten to a place where they can be successful and happy toward some future career or further studies. And they've done some really interesting things during their time at NC State. They've all worked extremely hard to get to this point, and of course with your support, financial and otherwise, and your encouragement, that's really helped them. And we're very happy that all of us can be here today to help celebrate their accomplishments. So at this time, I'm going to recognize the graduating students, starting with the undergraduate students with the Bachelor of Science in Genetics. And as I call their names, if the graduates would come forward, and I'm going to say a little something about each one of them. I'm going to try not to divulge any secrets, and I'm going to try to give you a little taste of some of their experiences at NC State. I can't list all of them, but hopefully they will tell you about them. And then the graduates will have an opportunity to say something. So I want to start with Shannon Marie Baxton.